can't handle the truth.
While I do not consider myself a motivational speaker, even though a lot of people are energized when they watch my content, I do believe in process, I believe in hard work, and I believe in a positive mindset. Hello everybody, my name is Ifan Yuban. This is 360-degree Mastery. This is a channel where we teach you personal effectiveness, self-mastery, and how to create, grow, and manage your wealth. You're watching this channel right now, you have not subscribed to the 360-degree Mastery. Then what are you waiting for? Please go ahead, hit that subscribe button so you have access to all of my online content. Hit the notification bell so you know when new videos are coming out. I put out new videos every week, and my videos are full of tips to make you a better person, to make you a happier person, to make you a more successful you in your life, in your business, and in your relationships. Now, like I said before, I am not a motivational speaker. I don't dress up in nice suits and tell you things that you cannot apply to your real life situations. I do not steal quotes from historical figures and spoon feed them to you. What I do is I share with you principles that I have researched deeply. I've spoken to experts who have lived them, or principles that I have fleshed out for myself. I use them in my life and they work for me, and that's why I share them with you. Today I want to talk to you about something that I discovered when I was in the university, and that is the power of a positive mindset. So I want to go ahead and share with you 6 phrases that you should avoid using in your daily life. Avoid using them in your place of work or in your business, even in your private meditation when you are talking to yourself. Avoid using these phrases if possible. All right, now the first of those phrases is I am fed up. I am fed up. In fact, I'm just fed up. Don't use that phrase. If you can afford to, do not use that phrase, because when you say you are fed up, that means that you are throwing in the towel. That means that you are accepting defeat. So do not use that phrase, I am fed up, okay? Instead, you can say, you know what, I'm going to look in a different direction, or I'm going to give this thing some time and come back to it later. Don't tell yourself, I am fed up, because when you say I am fed up, to your own hearing, in essence, what you are telling your subconscious is give up, throw in the towel, accept defeat. This thing has bested you. So try to avoid using that phrase if possible. The second one that you should not use is this will never work. This will never work. Somebody comes to you, and pitches an idea to you, to solve a problem, and you tell the person, this will never work. You know what? Even if that idea has merit, even if there's a possibility that that idea will be able to solve that problem, the fact that you have already said this will never work, you have already pre-programmed yourself, and by pre-programming yourself, you have programmed your expected responses and your energy levels to not be able to live up to that idea, or to be able to use that idea to solve that problem. So avoid telling yourself this will never work. Don't say it to people, don't say it to yourself, don't use it in the workplace. It is not a good phrase to use. The third phrase that you should not use, if you can afford to, is I'll do anything for ... You can fill in the dots. You understand? Somebody say, oh, I will do anything for this. That's a very dangerous phrase. Don't use that phrase. Don't say I will do anything for, because in essence what you're saying is I am willing to compromise my standards, I am willing to lower my principles so that I can get this thing, or so that I can achieve this thing. So don't say I will do anything for. Remember, there's always a standard, there's always a principle, there's always a process to everything, and you should always make sure that you get what you want to get within the confines of those principles, that standard of operation for that particular pursuit. So don't say, oh, I will do anything for this. All right, you watch those movies, and then you see somebody say, oh, I will do anything for this, and before long the devil appears to him and strikes a bargain where the person gives up his soul or something equally as important, and at the end of the day does not get the best end of the bargain. So avoid saying I will do anything for. Instead, ask yourself, what are the other options through which I can get this thing, or what are the other alternatives to this thing? All right, now the fourth phrase that you should avoid using is why me. Oh, why me? Oh, this lie, why me? Why always me? No. All right, no, everything happens for a reason. All right, everything happens for a reason. If something is happening to you now, then you should be convinced, you should be assured that God is aware of it. It is part of God's plan, and God is letting you go through this thing to either teach you something, to help you get stronger, to help you grow, or He's using it to teach another person something, or bless somebody else's life. All right, so don't say why me. If you are going through something and that thing seems so terrible, then you take a step back, you pause, you look up to the sky, you tell God, Lord, I do not know why this is going on, but I choose to trust you. I choose to believe in you. Do not go, oh, why me? Do not subject yourself to pity. Remember what I said. Pity is the lowest form of charity. When you begin to pity yourself, people around you will begin to pity you. And when they pity you, in essence, they are not doing you a favor at all. So avoid using that phrase, oh, why me? Try to avoid using it. It's not a very nice phrase to use. Okay, the fifth phrase that you should not use in your daily life or in your workplace is, that is not my job. That is not my job. I have seen people fired for saying that is not my job. Then what is your job? You do not know, that your job encompasses everything that has to do with pleasing your customer or please your customers, whether internal or external. So do not say that is not my job. Instead, say, oh, you know what? Let me look into this, or let me find somebody that can assist with this. Don't tell anybody outright that is not my job. Whether the person is a working customer from outside or the person is your colleague, don't say that is not my job. All right, that is irresponsible. It conveys a sense of irresponsibility. Okay. All right, so don't say that is not my job. Instead, say, let me see how we can get through this, or how I can find somebody to assist you. The sixth phrase that you should not use, if you can afford to, is he is better than me. He is better than me. She is better than me. Oh, I am not good enough. No, don't ever use that phrase, because when you do that, you have put a cap on yourself. You have defined yourself as an individual, as a person, and you have killed your potential. Do not say, oh, he is better than me. Nobody is better than you. I've said in my book 360-degree mastery, and also in my book Get Up, Get Busy, Get That A, I said that the difference between the smartest person in the world and the dumbest person in the world is time. If you give anybody enough time, the person will figure out how to solve the problem. If you give the monkeys enough time, they will figure out how to build a rocket and go to the moon. So don't say he is better than me. Nobody is better than you. You are not better than anyone else. You just have not tapped into your full potential. He may have more resources than you. He's not better. He may be sharper than you, intellectually, but he's not better. He may be surrounded by people that know more and can help him, but he or she is not better than you. So avoid using that phrase, he is better than me, or I am not good enough. So those are 6 phrases that I advise you, stop using them if you can afford to stop using them in your daily life, in your business, even when you are talking to yourself, when you are meditating. Don't use them. All right, they are not helpful. They will not bring out the best in you. How do you see this video? If this video was helpful, please go ahead and click like, share the video with somebody who needs it, subscribe to my YouTube channel, check out my online store. The address is there at the bottom of the screen. Okay, and if you can't get my books online, then you can check me out on gg.ng or on jumia.com or on konga.com. Search for my books by title or by author's name, and they will deliver to you at reduced prices. My name is Ifan Yuban. This is 360-degree mastery, and I'm urging you to please keep a positive mindset. Avoid using those phrases. They will not help you. They will not bring out the best in you. Continue to observe the safety protocols. I will see you next week with more information, more tips on how to live a better and happier life with peace of mind. Namaste.